Good morning. We're into day 3. Day 3 of Advent. I think it's the 3rd. And finally, my planned upon Advent came. We're going to be making these for the next 24 days with some doubles up along the way. And it came with a little tree too. So this, I was planning on taking this to Arizona. Now I'll take them both, right? What's the fun of that? So last night I decorated the tree. If you want to see, remember the tablecloth I showed you on day 1? It became the tree skirt for my orange and green tree. And it's interesting. Oh no, there's no bald spot. So right up in there where it looks like a bald spot, there's a bird right there that you can barely see. It's interesting because when I was decorating the tree last night, I looked like it was full. And then when I was editing your video, I said, look, there's a bald spot on the tree. I must have missed it. And then I came back out and there were ornaments on there. So I am guessing that the lights reflect and make a weird bald spot. I don't know. Anyway, so here it is. All the directions are Japanese, but I don't care because it's got photos. So it comes with this kit for all of these decorations and my little hang-up tree so that I don't have to waste room. Came with buttons, a needle. These are the parts that fell out of the bag, which is why I'm showing them first. Stuffing. Oh, I so didn't need that. My tree. Here's my tree with numbers on it. So here's the tree. And then as we make our decoration, we make our Christmas decoration, we're going to put it on the tree. I may save this tree and quilt it and do fancy stuff to it. And next year, maybe make my own decorations, which would be fun. Or make decorations to show you how to make. Here are the pieces that I'm going to cut out and embroider on. So there's some of the decorations, if not all. Here's my embroidery floss. Ooh, with gold and dark colors and medium colors and light colors. So later on today, I will make this for you on camera. It doesn't look like there's 24 unless I just don't count right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, well, we're in no hurry then. This is a 12-day Advent. I'll get my Japanese out and read it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16. Now I get 17. Well, I'll figure it out, and you get an ornament today if I don't figure it out. There were 2 pages. So what did I count? 12. If I got 12 on this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 on that one. Maybe there's some with the tree. I'll figure it out, and I'll show you one today if it's warranted. The other thing I wanted to show you, because I'm so excited about this, because this is our next year's plans. I'm showing you early just to give you a sneak peek. This is 12 months of embroidery. Can you tell I'm obsessing about embroidery a little much? Right here. Woo, woo. 12 months of embroidery. So 1 a month for the whole year. And it is September. Let's see if I can find January. November, December, October. I'm putting them in order for you. Oh, I bet that's January. January, August, February, March. They're all out of order. I should have done this for you. July. Oh my God, they're so cute. So cute. June. That one's got to be April. April and May. Oh, they're so adorable. I don't know where I'm going to hang all these, but I'll show them to you. All right. So excited. I'm even more excited than the Christmas one, and I was pretty excited about that. All right, January. Maybe I can turn this into a quilt. That would be fun. January. So adorable. I tell you what, Japanese designers are so clever. February, and they all have a bird, which you know I'm a sucker for birds. February. March. I will show you all these again as we get closer to the new year. March. April, May, June, July, August. The beach one's cute. September, this was on the top of my thing, so I was super excited. September, mushrooms. October, November, and December. So excited. December. So I don't know if you've heard about the blanket along, but I just had a wild idea that if somebody in the blanket along wanted to do embroidery, why not, right? Embroidery. I will be doing this. I think I'm going to turn them into a quilt. If we do this next year instead of the knitted and crocheted version, I can hook you up with these kits. Now, I'm going to tell you they are not super cheap, but oh my God, they're beautiful. And if you would like to break them up by the quarter, we can do that because they can be sold individually as well as the whole series. So, yeah, subscription maybe, right? And then we have the Blanket Along group, which I will put the link below in the info section and show you, one, where you can get these, because I'll put these on pre-order, and two, where you can go to the Facebook page with our partnership with Pearly Shell. We're working with Pearly Shell out in Owako, and we are and I'll also hook you up to I think they have a YouTube page or a Facebook page at least where they do videos. I'll hook you up to them, and we can share the love, and maybe we can expand from just crochet and knit to embroidery. Yay! All right, this is going to be my blanket next year. Totally is. Even though I did offer up a crochet version, so I may be doing two. Anyway, super exciting. All right, so yesterday what happened? Well, we decorated the tree, which you got to see. I also redrafted my dress pattern, and I have started stitching it together. Let me go get that for you, and I will be right back. So here's my draft dress, and what I've started doing when I do drafts, I haven't even sewn this shoulder yet. What I do is I just put all the seams on the outside. Use a piece of muslin, and I found this is actually an old sheet that I had a piece of laying around. I probably used it for the back of a blanket. But this is a mini version because it's the piece of fabric I have. And I hand stitch these just because when I make adjustments, it's easier to tear out. I hand stitch them. My waist darts are in. My amazingly, I ended up with back darts, but no bust darts. So that may change. Be ready for the fact, because what he said is if your armhole opening's too big, you need bust darts. So I'm going to try this on and probably create bust darts if needed. And then I will rotate those darts up to my, well, no, I may leave the bust darts. Back darts are not as exciting. And then I'll show you my boo-boos. I forgot to cut out the seam allowance, so I ended up I tore a strip of fabric that provided my seam allowance. So now I'm basically making a gusset for a seam allowance, which is a lot more work than needed, but that's me. So seam allowance. But right now, this is the mock-up of my V-neck with waist darts. Oh, and look, I spilled chocolate on it while I was sewing last night. It's a good thing it wasn't my real dress. It didn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's interesting because the chocolate, while it was in my lap, is spilled right where I would spill the chocolate if it were I was wearing it right between my boobs. But yeah, so my mock-up is in progress. I've got a side seam and a half and a shoulder seam to do, and then I'll try that on and see how it fits and make adjustments. Probably bust darts will be in the works. I'm going to try and get this done today, and I may take it up to my machine just to speed up the process. Don't know why I like to hand stitch so much, but like the green dress, handmade. I didn't put it on the machine at all. I have 2 machines up there. Have I used them? No, have not. I need to though, so you can see them in action. So I'll see you back here in a few minutes when when I figure out the Christmas ornaments. It may be, I think I'll do one today, and then I'll figure out during the week 2 and 2 to make up for the tardy start to our Christmas ornament-a-thon. And then I'll also figure out how to put up that tree. Maybe I'll put it up somewhere. I'll find a spot. Alrighty. Read my instructions with my translating software, which I will show you one day this week. And there are 12 ornaments, so we get a couple of days on each ornament, which is awesome for the tardiness of the mail arrival. Now, that also means that you too can participate. I have 2 additional kits for this that I can get to you. Toot sweet. So if you want to order those 2 kits, you can embroider along with me. Otherwise, you can just hang out for the stitching instructions. So, first instruction. Banners are common in Japan, and this one suggests that we use some supplies that we don't have in the US, and that is they have these clamps that go at the top and the bottom of banners that are very common, and I'll look to see if I can get some of those in. But while I was upstairs folding over and ironing my 4-centimeter hem, I thought, forget that, I'm going to go find a branch. So tomorrow we will go find a branch and attach it to our banner. But today I'm going to show you the blind stitch, the hidden blind stitch, so that you can do your hem. So you'll also learn how to hem something as well. So here we go. So hem stitch, and I'm using contrasting threads, so we'll see if I can really hide this. The first thing you do is you bury your knot in the fold of your work. So I'm going to bury my knot in here, bury it in, and then the way I do the blind hem stitch is I grab just a stitch or 2 in the fabric. Here, let's turn this around so you can see it. I grab a stitch or 2 in the base fabric, and I call it taking a bite, pull it firmly, and then I go back up into the fold of the fabric, and I run a stitch along for about 1 centimeter. Fancy me talking in centimeters. And then pull it tight. And then I take another bite, 2 or 3 stitches, and then go back into the fold and pull it, and then, oops, flumbly fingers today, and then run it along the fold of the fabric for 1 centimeter, out. Ooh, let's get this to pull it out, run it along, and another bite into the unfolded or the main part of the fabric. And the key to this is the thinner your fabric, the more this will show on the right side. So if you see there's a dimple right now, I can steam that out and it's not going to show. And that's exactly what I want. I want to take enough of a bite that, let's actually put it here so you can see it. See if I can stitch backwards into the fold again, about 1 centimeter. Pull it out, and then down to take just a little couple of threads in the main part of the fabric. There we go. And that's what I'm going to do along both sides of this work. Centimeter, a bite. Don't sew your finger. Centimeter, a bite. It's a nibble actually, right? A nibble out of the main fabric. A lot of the time I'll stick my finger in there and roll it around my finger. Just, it's a way to get it rigid. The other thing you can use is a bird. I'm trying to think of what it's called. A stitching bird. and you can get them inexpensively, sadly cheaper than I can even get them, on the A Word, the Amazon location, and I'll put a link so you know. It's a reproduction of a Victorian stitching bird, and I got mine there because I was going to buy it from the place that is my wholesale distributor, and they were more expensive than it is for me to buy off Amazon, like by a lot. All right, so there is the right side. Here is the wrong side. We're going to carry on doing the blind hem stitch up both sides of our tree. And these come finished. So this is a finished edge. Or, what do they call that? Not raglan. I can't think of the name of it. This is finished. This is finished. So these are fine. We don't have to finish. We just have to finish the two sides because these are printed panels, clearly. We will prepare this. Tomorrow, we're going for a hike, and I'm going to find a stick. So we're going to find a stick to hang this from, relatively straight from the top, and we'll anchor that on with some decorative string or something. And then we will be ready to start the 12 decorations that we have. So you get 2 days per decoration, or we're going to have to finish a couple fast. I did notice that it's just embroidery floss, and there's not a ton of embroidery to be done. I think 1 day is embroidery, 1 day is make the stuffy. But I got some beads that I have hidden away, and I'm going to add some beads to mine because I think that would be fun and sparkly. Even, I wish I had some sequins, but I don't have any sequins. But we'll do some beads. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for day 2 of our Christmas ornament advent kit. And whatever else I got going on here, because I got stuff going on. All right, just so you know, remember to, oh, never mind. I'll put that clip in. We're going to have the clip at the end. I'm going to use my tree clip. Bye. So subscribe, ring the bell, comment, hit the like button, whatever it takes, because you know it really helps us with the channel. Bye.